The Chicago Bears were one of the worst defenses in the National Football League last year. They got rid of a lot of key players, and even Lance Briggs was mad going into the year. And even during, I need my brothers back is basically what he said, and basically indicating Brian Urlacher, and he needs a few others. But they did re-sign Charles Tillman, even though Tillman is aging before our eyes, a great career at Hallis Hall and whatnot. And maybe that's one of the bigger needs that I'll get into in a moment. However, Julius Peppers left. But the Bears have done a complete 180 with the defensive line. Who have they signed? It was not Martellus Bennett's brother, Michael Bennett. It was not Chris Clemens. They did not re-sign Julius Peppers, obviously. But they did go out and sign a rival player in Jared Allen. Intriguing, yes, and I like the way that Phil Emery is going about all this. He realizes that, you know what? You can't necessarily build all of your needs in the draft. You have to establish some sort of groundwork via free agency. And he is certainly doing that right now. Not only has he signed Jared Allen now, who's 31 years old. The contract is 4 years, $32 million. However, it could be roughly about 3 years, $23 million. Aside from that, and look, it's a great signing, so it should not be understated, especially at the amount that they gave Jared Allen and threw at Jared Allen, because it seemed like he was destined to go be in Seattle and whatnot. So he doesn't go to Seattle. The Bears sign him. They're bolstering up the defensive line along with Lamar Houston, who they signed from the Raiders. They got Ryan Mundy to play safety, which means that Major Wright is probably gone. Chris Conte is going to have a chance, Mark Trestman says. But we'll see how that all plays out. But they do need to build the defense. This is the guy to certainly build the defense with. A few of the numbers from him. He also said he's going to wear number 69. Great number. Best number in all of numbers history. He also was quoted as saying that Minnesota will forever be in his heart. And he'd love to sign a one-day contract when that day comes that basically he needs to retire and whatnot. 10 years he has been a professional. 12th on the NFL sacks list. He's 31 years old, set to become 32, 30 career force fumbles, 4 Pro Bowls in the last 6 years for Minnesota. He played in 93% of the snaps in 5 years and hasn't recorded less than 10 sacks in one season since 2006. Now again, going back to the Bears, they gave up a franchise, and then we'll get into your tweets. They gave up a franchise worst 478 points. 478. They couldn't stop any team on the run because Ray Rice had like his lone 100-yard game against the Bears. They could not stop the pass necessarily either. They need help. But the one place, 2 places actually, what was that? The 2 places that I certainly think that the Bears could improve is defensive line and the secondary. They're trying to build up the secondary slowly but surely. We'll see what Ryan Mundy has. But how about a corner? Look, Tim Jennings is cool. He's fine. But in my defense, he's a nickel. They need a solid number 1 and a solid number 2. Charles Tillman, he took the hometown discount and whatnot, totally fine. But they badly need a corner. Get him in the draft. And 6 starters, by the way, on the Bears defense, at least 30 years old. So here are your tweets. Travis Kirkman tweets at I'm so excited about this signing. Hashtag the monsters are back. No, they're not. Hopefully, but right now they are not. Who else do we got? Muhammad Awar Tani tweets at Ekstrom, Bears would still be pretty bad. I think it's a bad move. Why? You have 140 characters. Let's take advantage of them, people. Fave Lemieux tweets at Ekstrom, good signing by the Bears and is an upgrade in that position. Good complimentary player opposite Lamar Houston. You forgot 1 R in Lamar, but I'll give you a pass. Dominique Pilot tweets at Ekstrom, or is it Pilot? Totally surprised by this move. He must want revenge on his old team. Maybe. But we've seen this with a lot of NFC North guys, like Peppers going to the Packers. I mean, it happens all the time, it appears, in the NFC North. Who else do we got? Papiles, tweets at Ekstrom, good move, but it won't put the Bears into the playoffs. Remains to be seen. Killer offense, terrible defense. Drew Smith, tweets at Ekstrom, what was the biggest NFL free agency pickup so far? That's obviously going to be another video when free agency is over. O-V-A-H, over. So what do I need from all of you? Do me a favor. Leave a thought in the comments section below. And also, what else can you do? Hit the like button, subscribe to TYT Sports, that'd be awesome. And we'll see you back here once in a while, you know? It'd be cool.